is going to take home 10 points, and this is per round, and per elimination will be 1 point as usual. Gotta play the survival game, be at 8th onwards.
But anyway, we are down to the grand finals for today's set of matches. It's going to be 2 days, so it's going to be quick, it's going to be fast, so it's all about efficiency at this point, Sir Cloud.
The absolute number very soon, but before we get to that, we introduce the amount of teams that will be playing. So we have 20 teams in total. 20 teams in total, wow. We have 5 different groups, and we have 4 teams per group, that is, and we'll be playing a round robin format. So if your favorite team is not playing in that particular round, they'll probably be back in the next round. Match number 1, Uranga.
Woo! Okay, the battlefield set, the teams are ready, and
on the left side of Primos, all the way up to Stalber Kameski.
And 4 Miracle Vibes. Oh man, okay, here we go. But in the meantime, let's talk about what is happening with Horror Esports. Sky now on your screen, ladies and gents, and they're having an altercation with A1 Esports. Sleepy currently down at the moment, but Jiggle with the Jiggle dance. Horror Esports wins the fight, and A1 is the first team to be ousted in the lobby.
But the fight's not over yet. Now we have Xavier against Enigma Galaxy, and I know that these two teams, they'd like to drop in Pachinki.
So we'll see them probably in the next round. Let's see if they can make something happen then. It's too early to say since it's just the first game. But anyway, ooh, what a massive spray coming from Arwen of Enigma Galaxy, putting down a Lamborghini, I believe, from that exchange. Oh,
and Arwen's a new name to me. Interesting. The rest of the other 3, well, recognizable. Anyway, the fight continues on. Now Redox is on the top floor, dancing around with Parajin. Parajin chasing him down and being sandwiched by 2 players from the Xavier. It was hard for him to get away. Gunned down just like that. But the rest of Enigma Galaxy, they are coming in. Here comes Arwen, Ralph, and Snow.
Oh no, not looking good for the side of the Xavier, ladies and gents. But hey, let's see what Parajin can make off in this situation. Right now we can see that Snomix as well as Arwen are trying to put him down.
And now we have them on the elimination field with Ruthless knocking down 1 player of Tianba, and this is them just showing the prowess, the firepower that they have. And Tops, he wants to get a second one.
Yeah, and like I said, they seem to be handling it well with strong performances like their Central Asia play-in-win, But the real tester Cloud will be on the global stage, I can say. Can they maintain, the synergy when up against the world's best? But anyway, we're going to be answering that in just a while, ladies and gents, as soon as this fight is done, because Tianba right now is in a vulnerable spot. We've got one of them currently knocked down. Now make that 2. So 2 down, 2 to go. Joel is doing amazingly well. And not sure how Tianba is going to flip the script on this one, because Tops, being known as the aggressor at the moment, is continuing with the massive spray coming from 4 Miracle Vibes.
They are absolutely not letting Tianba go, even though the blue is already here. And there's another team behind them that actually sped past by 4 Miracle Vibes, but they're like, we'll deal with that later. Now we want to collect all these points, and Tianba now down to only 2 players. We got C, we're calling Y for now, because I can't read the first Chinese word, but if you guys know, to put in the comment section. Anyway, 4 Medical Vibes, they will secure another elimination point, and that is going to be Tianba. 1 player left, perhaps.
Now RQ, okay, this team, I'm curious if they can make something happen for this year. But anyway, let's check out their performance for the Night of Champions. If there's going to be an impressive gameplay coming from the team, because we've always known that RQ is a staple name, in the Ruthless esports community. But then again, what matters most is how they play in the official tournaments. But anyway, going back to Edis Red Force here, Sir Cloud Beanie is already out. 1 down, 2 to go. LGD Gaming seems to be doing just fine. And I feel like if they continue on at this pace, there is a chance perhaps. Yes, okay, it's already done. And it's Red Force out of the game. And
the gentlemen, Alpha 7, the Sonic Smart Galaxy making that rotation in front of them. We're back on the LGD Gaming right now, defending their ground against Hora Esports, and no fear will be gunned down by the rest of Hora coming in.
Yes, sir. LGD has a lot to do in the situation. I mean, they haven't had the chance to lick their wounds just yet, and Hora Esports is coming to get them. No fear, however, is going to knock down on the ground, but Sky continues on to try and flush him out. At this point, unfortunate Jiggle, I think, just got hit with a stray bullet, and is not looking too good for the side of Hora as well. It looks to me like LGD Gaming might have a chance of actually winning this fight.
Yeah, and they're now going down to the ground floor. Hora Esports not able to reset. It's only Sky right now. Goes up to the second floor. He does have an aid in hand, but the rest of LGD, they are coming in from multiple angles. Where is Sky gonna go right now? Sky on the top floor, on the outside, trying to take down Afu, but he can't land his shots yet. All of them from LGD in the same building now.
Oh man, Jiggle, pretty helpless at the moment. I know the feeling when you just want to go and help out your team, but you're currently knocked down on the ground, and Hora Esports took a massive nade. LGD domination, scoring 5 elimination points from 2 teams, and Hora eliminated with only 4. Man, we're down to just 11 teams remaining.
I know, right? And it's only stage number 3. And the fight continues on here with 4 tries. Falak will get here, looking for his next target. Ming now will be gunned down from afar, and it came from Noki from the other side. They're looking for the final player, Tianba. Surprising enough, Tianba, this one last player, why he actually survived this long? I thought he would have been long gone in the blue earlier on. But anyway, he managed to get away, but can he get away from this? Right now, 4 Medical Fires are circling around him like sharks as Y fires back, exposes himself to the side, and it's none other than Top to land the final blow. Eyes as they will look for the next target, spraying with the smoke, trying to get the target. Dino will get Palak. That's going to be their first point in this round.
Okay, so Falak is bleeding out. Can his team revive him? That is a question. 2 points under their belt, but with 1 casualty. Now, we've got a new name here. Camo? Was it Camo? Is it Camo right here from Vampire Esports?
It looks like, something that you ride in Desert Camel. It's a name that I don't recognize, but you know these players, right? During off-season, they just like to trick us. I don't know. Or maybe it's a tryout player. I have no idea as well. But what I'm sure is that Momon is knocked down and eliminated from afar by Refuse, and Vampire Esports out without any points.
Now on the screen we can see RQ. It's a 2-2 split up against ASI8. Okay, we can see that Baby just threw a nade. It hit Nugget. He's coming from the second one, but okay. RQ was able to dodge that attack, but Baby right here has a shotgun. He was able to dodge another nade attack coming from ASI, and he's cooking up his own nade. Will he hit at least one guy from RQ?
Oh, Sorvel takes a lot of damage. 40% of health left, has to back up. Nugget will be eliminated. Needs set across by Nepeko. Nepeko from the back. Interesting enough, Nepeko is not using a pseudo name this time, but dancing right in front of Baby. It's going to be Sorvel. Sorvel knocked down. Now it's only Nepeko left.
Baby. Oh, just threw it a molly right there trying to hit Nerpeko down, but Nerpeko will definitely retaliate with his own nade as well.
Baby, when you touch me like this, but don't touch him like this. He doesn't want to be touched. Nerpeko will still want to look for that Baby. Sends a nade across, and Baby evades it, but Baby fires back with a high ground advantage. Yet it's still Nerpeko winning the fight. But RQ, they're not done yet with this fight though. And Huzaifa comes in from the other side. Huzaifa immediately gets knocked back down.
Who is gonna get served from this exchange, ladies and gents? It's a tight competition between these two amazing teams, but ASI, it seems to be losing more of their members compared to RRQ, but RRQ managed to put up 4 elimination points under their names, so perhaps they are carrying that momentum up against ASI, and there you go, ladies and gents.
That's of Alpha 7 Esports now. Well done, gunned down. Actually gunned down to the amount of health that he is knocked down by the blue. And at the other day, it is still going to be Alpha 7 securing that one final point against RRQ.
There's really no way for them to actively and efficiently defend themselves at this point. I mean, we've got LGD coming up from behind, and they're completely surrounded at this point. But, since LGD is now trying to flush out A7, this will give a little time for NGX to reset. But unfortunately, it was a little too late, and now NGX is left with just one player remaining.
Alpha 7, they're prepping their own needs. 2 needs might be launched against LGD. LGD crashes in! Immediately gets squashed! And there's only Rebel left. The rest of LGD coming in. They came in at the right timing. They should be able to save their teammate. At the same time, eliminating Alpha 7. LGD on the rampage.
LGD is currently at the top of the leaderboards now with 10 elimination points, followed by 4 Miracle Vibes. But because they have the number advantage.
Oh, absolutely, right? Make that winner chicken dinner rate. And let's see how will either LGD or Nigma Galaxy deal with this. I mean, even Snowix now burned out the ground thanks to Inks. And
they are kind of flexing a bit, don't you think, Sir Cloud?
Absolutely, right? Like they have been on the get-go from the beginning. Now 11 elimination points, looking to make it 13. With only 2 LGD players left, it's going to be Afu right in front of Zio. Zio is going for it. Lynx will be finish off. And that's going to be Afu. Defending his ground, he does have DBS. 1 knock. Could he pull off a big clutch here, but he needs to heal up.
Oh man, essential kill right there coming from Afu. Oh, that chicken dinner might slip from the hands of poor Miracle Vibes because that was such a great counter coming from LGD. Now we can see that he's been popping up a lot of Molly here to try and buy some time. But okay, that was a close call. You gotta admit, right? I mean, for Miracle Vibes, that will dictate the pace of the game. Now, D plus Kia already opened up their shoots together with LGD. I think they're headed towards the same direction. For esports, well, they will be staying around north side. But again, we already have an exchange going on, coming from Champions and LGD at the moment. And it looks like LGD's been losing some of their members now.
Somewhere else, looks like Mafioso took down Rauf, the IGL of Nigma Galaxy, and Rauf now 10% of health being held hostage, but Arvin is there together with him. He must win the fight against Rebel before he's able to save Rauf. Now Rebel buying a little bit of time on the lower ground with his UMP. Sends a lot of damage towards Arvin. Arvin gunned down. It looks like Alpha 7 winning this fight. Galaxy, a double knockdown by Rebel. Rebel, the Lone Ranger who's doing it right now for Alpha 7. 1 more to go for Rebel. Towards the right. Rebel with a jump shot. Rebel! This man scored 3 for Alpha 7.
Yeah, it's a revolution coming from Rebel. But anyway, back to Champions here, ladies and gents.
He's able to end this to gain those elimination points, so I don't see them backing out on this fight.
Okay, here we go. We've got one more knockdown for the side of A7, and that would be Revo. Here might score the point here up against Alpha 7. Now, Natty T's been cooking up the nade together with Patagene, and there you go, Levi's. Oh man, Squash Boo with an absolute on-point timing right there. But also, I can say the same thing for Patagene because that was such a great counter, and he just saved, the rest of the Savior.
But I also want to point out the fact that Carillo actually went for Rebel, and now Rebel is back up. He did a Parker from that top floor. Now Alpha 7, 2 players against the entire D-Savior.
And this is what we are looking forward to, right? I mean, the clutches. Okay, 1 down. Patagene, Levi's as well, and that is courtesy of Carillo. That is his way of saying hello to D-Savior.
No first aid for Carillo, though. If only he has one. Okay, checks the box. No first aid. Instead, he's going to save his teammate. Okay, lobs a nade across just to buy a bit more time, but he does not have that time. We got Lamborghini on the other side. Sends a Molly into the building. Revo will be gunned down. Taken out by Lamborghini. Now it's only 1 more to go. They need to finish this fight before they can save Paragen.
Yes, sir. And Carillo with an amazing parkour. Okay, coming back. Going up against Lamborghini. Lamborghini with a spray using his UMP, but completely missed his target here. But man, Carillo doesn't have any more HP. I mean, that much HP. There you go, ladies and gents. Carillo already out of the game, but at all. So let's see if they can score some more points in the next rounds to come.
Or maybe BTR can score more points here. Now they're in the fight with Vampire Esports. Mormon want to finish off Federales. Fede eliminated by Mormon from afar. They will score just way too far. Might as well just leave this one.
Osal, oh man, already in action, was able to put down one player, and Qfid doesn't stop right there. It looks like JDG is in a bit of a pickle here up against D plus Kia. I mean, we're looking at the last player, and here you go, D plus Kia sealing the deal, getting the job done. But hey, I don't think the fight is over just yet, because we've got a new challenger, and that will be the boys of NS Red Force.
Who is the Korean connection here, ladies and gentlemen? NS Red Force. Are they going to go for it? They seem to be heading in that direction. But while that's happening, we'll look at Bigaton Esports now. Elprone, whoever this guy is. Trial, whoever that guy is. Ratas, whoever that guy is. Yeah.
BTR will be going for a reposition here, but from the kill feed, it's ASI8. One of them is currently knocked down on the ground, and a massive spray just came from Sky of Aura, putting down El Pro.
Whoever was driving the bike probably need to let one go.
Ooh, Fabian, however, already out of the game here. Now Nobu needs to clutch up against ASI, but baby, oh, here we go. Was able to score one, but such a great follow-through coming from Chiefs of D plus Kia, hence surviving another clash. But the fight is not over just yet, because ASI8 is still on the go, still has set their eyes on the prize, is still attacking D plus Kia. Okay, or another player here coming from Vampire Esports. Fortunately, he threw it in the middle, so he completely missed his target here, thus exposing his location. And another strike coming from Vampire Esports, this time putting down Sky permanently.
Oh, can Moment put down the rest of Hora Esports right now. Sleepy trying to fight back, but he takes a lot of damage. Will be knocked down. Hora Esports. They do have no fear on the other side, but before that Moment finish off Sleepy, making sure that he gets put to sleep. No fear could be the final member of Hora Esports. While Vampire Esports, they are dominating with 5.
Yes, sir. And they are the highest scoring team for now, stage 3 in this very round. Now, No Fear having an exchange, 3v1 in this particular exchange. No Fear, oh man, from behind, are you kidding me? For team apply a lot of pressure, but then again, ASI8 is trying to counter Tianba, baby. Oh man, baby already out of the game here, is he? But anyway, Tianba is in a lot of trouble at this moment, and ASI was able to put him down with that nade exchange.
What a name by UZM though. Looking at them, I wonder where they came from. Probably from 4th Rise. Yeah, 4th Rise, there you go. A nade all the way from downtown. That is Falan knocking down Kino. And looks like they are in trouble. BTR. Eliminated. But now we are at top 5.
Yeah, top 5, the final 5 teams. And I miss the music. Where is my ominous music here? Anyway, down to 4 teams remaining, able to do that up against XZ. Wyman, perfect timing right there coming from Tony K. Great counter though coming from Team Z of NS Red Force. We've got a Moorman currently knocked down. And now it's a fight that we are witnessing between Vampire Esports and NS Red Force. And a great nade coming from the Koreans, putting down another player coming from Vampire Esports. Just ammo. It is an exchange back and forth here, ladies and gentlemen. Vampire Esports might lose this one.
Oh, here comes Campbell, but Campbell gets knocked down immediately. And Campbell is shocked, by the way. Look at the picture. But anyway, looks like Vampire Esports, they are on the rampage. They managed to secure 10 elimination points, but they're not out of it just yet. Momo is going to be the final player, 40% of health left. And that's Red Force, 2 players. Anytime soon, they might go in for it. They might not want to let this point go. But NS Red Force, they are taking their time. But at the same time, they need to manage other teams on the other side shooting at them.
I know, right? I mean, the doctor is in the house once again. That's Sir Cloud. Doxy of NS Red Force still trying to make it happen for the team. But I gotta say, I mean, Vampire is in a very vulnerable spot. And Strike when they are at their most vulnerable situation. Now, Falak! Aggressive nade! Putting Beanie down, and he's cooking up another one. This time targeting Doxy.
And he's doing it all alone. Now IQ is coming in. But Beanie currently down, and that's Red Force. Looks like they have the tables turned against them. And now they have only 1 player left. Where is Moxie gonna go? But wow, he was traveling.
Player. Okay. So it's a 1v1, a v3 situation. And unfortunately, though, for the side of NS Red Force, and that was the end of the line. And Fourth Rise just made sure of that one. So it's a 3v1 for the end game here, ladies and gents. Let's see if Tianba can make it happen.
And it's going to be Tianba, one last player against 2 for Fourth Rise. They're going to try to sandwich him. He managed to get one, but from the other side.
Even Horror Esports is already inside the safe zone.
Back in Yasnaya, we have 3 different teams actually sharing Yasnaya now. We got JDG, we got A1 and Horror Esports on the other side. On the elimination feed, looks like it's rolling right now. D plus here, go up against Thunderdog Gaming. A1, taking out Resolution from JDG and ASI8. They're coming in, they want to join the party.
And it's a good thing that, A1 Era Esports came in with a complete set of players, right? So they do have a chance to score points this time around. But for ASI8,
now on the second floor against RRQ, we have Nabeko with his name. He's cooking it up. Lobs it on the second floor, and it's going to be a straightforward X, and they will secure their first point.
Yeah, I mean, they're Paycom, and you don't want to face this guy inside the battlefield. I mean, the IQ is just amazing. But anyway, for Rebo Gaming, they entered the game with only 2 players, and now we're looking at the sole surviving member, which is 779, but I don't think he has any first aid kits at this point, and he's trying so hard to win the fight, but teams here. So let's head on to LGD Gaming. This time 1 elimination point, and now okay, one of them just went in for the charge up against A7. Unfortunately, was a little bit exposed to A7, and now the battle has begun between these 2 teams. The exchange is happening back and forth, trades running between these 2 teams. A7, okay, man, it is not good at all coming from Alpha 7, and
now they're looking for Sinister. Sinister's on the outside. QZQ takes a lot of damage. Switches to his AK with a jump shot, knocking him down. And the JDG eliminates Sinister. Now A1, only 1 player left.
He's inside the building, and Horror Esports, I think that was the cue for them to join into the mix here. Of course, Hitman and JDG obviously just waiting for the right opportunity to kind of go in and go for that fight. But Hitman sits all alone in the situation, but he was able to shut down or gun down 1 player coming from Horror Esports. And there you go, another hit coming from Hitman. Unfortunately, that was the end of the line for him. Inside of Sleepy, I mean, I don't know if he saw that. He had a little problem with handling that recoil coming from that AUG. Hence, not putting down that 1 player that crossed that building. So, missed opportunity right there. And now Horror Esports is paying for that expensively. Sleepy, no fear, only the 2 remaining members of Horror Esports still inside the game. JDG was able to score some, and let's see who will be winning the fight. But the time again is running out. They need to finish this once and for all.
Yeah, they have to do it quick though, because the Blues on top of them. No fear will be gunned down. Looks like JDG, they're fighting back. Only Sleepy left for Horror Esports on the other side. He's picking up his name, while the other members of JDG, they're recovering themselves so far. 5 eliminations for JDG.
Oh no!
From the top, Sleepy! Again, present to Sleep, but 1 more to go for Sleepy. Sleepy's pretty low himself.
Yeah, he needs to heal up. But then again, since the fight really started early, they didn't really have the chance to pick up some resources at this point, and now they're paying for it as well. I mean, QZQ's about to go down in just a few seconds. I mean, he only has those band-aids. I mean, that's not gonna be enough, to patch himself up. So let's see who will be the last man standing at this point. But I do have, I do believe it's going to be Horror Esports at this point. There you go, Sleepy with a Uzi kill. Alright,
like screaming, Mommy, keep them away from me. Want me to go down? No, don't keep them away. And now Snowix will be the next target. Wow, and as Ripple, you can see that they are not moving a monster. They're like, okay, you guys can take them out first.
Oh man, it's a beastly performance coming from 4MB, and you can see that Jal is trying to just go around and scouting the area and just trying to flush him out so that he'll expose himself to the other members of 4MB. Now we're looking at 16 elimination points, down to 2 teams, 4v2, and it's Red 4 still trying to make it happen, or at least doing a lot of things to survive this round. But unfortunately, XZY just got knocked down, and Dog coming for the last player, which is TZ, went in for the molly. Oh, TZ does not hit. Dog with the final blow, winning the WWCD for 4 Miracle 5s. But anyway, getting back to V Savior, okay, we can see that Natty T is holding on to his AK and trying to do a
So how did Xavier comes up the rooftop?
And this could be hard to pull off, but hey, okay, Raouf, I thought he was able to kind of clip down a player from the opposition, but
Right now with Thompson, jumps up past the door,
whoa.
and one more, Parajin on the ground.
Redox painting the town red with the knockdown from the side of the Savior. Now he is prepping himself up once again, reloading his gun, just making sure that he is ready to go in for a fight. But oh, a little reckless there. Oh, and he was the one that got shut down this time by Chua. And Redox is now out of the game. Levi's just also sent back with Bobby, but this time it's Revo.
Yeah, but let's not forget about Snow Weeks as well. M249 in his hand. You see Sparkio so in front of him. That's going to be a long range knock with M249. M249 tons of bullets. With one magazine, he's able to secure another elimination for himself. And now for Xavier. Okay, 2 active players left, and now Snow Weeks is coming in, but the main on Snow Weeks takes a lot of damage. He does not have any killing utilities at all.
Yeah, but can Snow survive in the desert? Last altercation inside of the match because Alpha 7 is looking to score a lot of points this time, you know. And, man, Cardelio again with a knockdown. He wants to go for a follow through, but Parajin has been dodging and striking as well on this part, and this is a
Leading a shot to get with Johnny. They're looking for the final 2 members of JDG, and it's going to be a wipeout by BTR onto JDG, eliminating them at number 14 without any points.
even in the previous round, so I'm cute Alpha 7, but no sir, it's actually Revo, and he's been gunning down a lot of players inside the games, even in the previous matches, and now he was able to put up, if I'm not mistaken, 4 elimination points under his belt. But we're going to be checking out that in just a while, because Champion Esports right now having an altercation up against LGD. Of course, we've got Urk right here going for the charge with a UMP, but couldn't seem to hit his target just yet. But it's going to be a 2v1 situation now that Champion Esports already has a backup for Kino right here.
As well. But I want to slide in a fun fact. So Tian is translated in Chinese as whether it's heaven or sky. Just out there, a little bit of fun fact there. But anyway, D plus Kia, now they're in action. Also, Chips currently down.
As well, but I don't think they know exactly where they are currently. But okay, here comes the spray with the UMP. Urk has been getting some damage, but not enough to put him down just yet. They are dancing up, and team might just get served in just a while. And Tiamba might be the one who will get the victory, but they're struggling a bit. They're struggling a bit. Okay, there you go. That seals the deal. So, okay, I don't think BTR knows exactly where he is at the moment. Excel already down on the ground. Nobu holding on to his AUG. Federales got knocked down by Double Z over here, but nicely done. That counter made all the difference. And BTR survives yet another round.
And here comes a 4 megabytes with
Rack up for tonight. I think it would at least solidify their position in the overall rankings. So D plus Kia right now with an impressive shutdown. Doc will definitely try his best to pick up his teammate here, and I don't think Asa is gonna let that happen. And Doc right now has been eliminated as well, and that was the end of the line for former Copies, which brings us down to A1, D plus Kia, and RQ.
well, so no 4 megabytes this time. So we're gonna get a new winner chicken dinner, and Rowdy knocked down the moment RQ came in. Noga gets another one, and right following is gonna be Hitman. 10% of health. Noga has to be extra careful, but because he's super duper low, Hitman putting in the pain onto RQ, but they must recover quickly. Here comes the world champions, D plus Kia.
Alright, here we go. This is the perfect opportunity for D plus Kia to actually get inside this compound now. One of them got knocked down. Nobu, oh man, he is feeling that heat. And also, okay, trying to reset. And there you go, ladies and gents. Was it? Oh, P1 got eliminated, and D plus Kia was the one who scored the 4th chicken dinner this evening. Annyeonghaseyo.
안녕하세요.
Step back. rather, in Irango for the final round. So ladies and gents, make some noise for your favorite teams.
Right path wise, you can start off from the fourth guard going down all the way to the south side of Primos this time.
Since, D-Sager as well as Nico Galaxy House, we'll see another showdown coming from both of the teams here. But on the screen, it's Horror Esports. And I feel like they're having an exchange.
Good team. That is A1. Okay, A1 decided to like, okay, you know what, I'll stay on the other side. But then Sky knocked down by JDG very early on and eliminated. That's going to be first blood to JDG.
A drop spot inside this Naya. So it's JDG and Horror Esports going head to head for the first round here inside this Naya. Tiamba also from the another part of town is having an exchange with RQ, but we're gonna check that in a while because we don't want to miss anything that is happening between JDG and Horror Esports. The exchange already happened, and two casualties now for the side of Horror Esports.
Oh, and JDG is fighting back. Looks like they're taking turns right now. They need to reload, goes up to the next floor, and now running down to the ground floor. They want to finish off the final member of Horror Esports. Going to be Sleepy on the outside. Sleepy, 30% of health being chased down by JDG. JDG, man advantage, breaks down the door, surrounds him, and that is going to be Horror Esports eliminated.
Man, Sleepy got sent to the new man. Okay, two teams already out of the game. That would be Tiamba and Horror Esports, which brings us down to just 14 teams remaining here. A1, okay, this is their cue to charge in, but okay, Hitman was able to score 1 point, and now we're looking at the last player remaining for the side of JDG, not letting JDG lick their points just yet. I mean, it's a perfect opportunity for A1 to score some points and win a battle here. That's Storm with a charge, always very low in HP, and there you go, ladies and gents. Right, as for NSP, but anyway, that is the strategy working out for them. Let's see if they can, get that strategy up until the end zone for this competition. But anyway, RQ, 5 elimination points. We've got their Pico down on the ground at the moment, so let's see if they can still pick up their teammate here. Thunder Talk Gaming trying to flush him out from this compound, or at least from this building. We've got Mangshire here going for his second nade. Okay, RQ trying to respond, but completely missed his target here. But then again, Thunder Talk, they're at a disadvantage just because they don't have the numbers already. I mean, we're looking at the last player standing, and RQ will definitely take advantage of this one, take advantage of his opportunity. Obviously, he is holding on to a shotgun here. Now here comes the attack. Perfectly done!
Just at the right time before his other teammates or any of his teammates got eliminated.
I don't know what's up with Revo Gaming, but we're looking at two players once again.
Whoa!
For this team. Okay, straight out of a movie right there. It's like watching an action film. Killed or kill or get killed. I don't think it's a phrase that we hear from those action movies, because this is definitely one of these scenarios. Now, D-Saber, we got Levi down on the ground, so 3 active members for the side of D-Saber. They're defending themselves up against the voice of D plus Kia this time.
Yeah, Mr. Handsome Lamborghini is still not playing this round. Chua will be subbed in instead. Against D plus Kia, the team that scored the chicken dinner earlier on is going to be D-Xavier. Circle-wise, it moves towards the northern side. Looks like we're going to get the Starburst at the circle this time. Will not be Yasnaya, ladies and gentlemen. As a D-Xavier, they continue on. Mid T. Now it's DBS going for chase, trying to find his target. Sends himself up to the second floor while Fabian waits on the ground floor.
Alright, Osal. Oh man! Brutally done! Okay, not perfect for the side of D-Saber. Now here comes the attack coming from Natty T. From second down onto the ground. Noble's trying to do a massive counter here, and effectively done by D plus Kia. I can say Paragen needs to heal up a bit. Levi's getting into position, going up against J plus Kia. Wasn't able to get the job done, and now he needs to reset, but he needs to get inside and go foul because he's been getting a damage as well, but D-Saber seems to be winning the fight.
But let's not forget about Nobu. Nobu is still in this game. Blocks a nade across. Nobu reversing the car. Okay, he just wants to get as close as possible to the building. He sees his teammate Fabian.
About like which teams are pretty close to one another. That would be Vampire and BTR, former Convives and RQ and G.
Here we have BTR against Vampire Esports. Vampire Esports crashing in. They have a full squad. They have the numbers here. Finding the first target. Tony K with DBS. Goes into the building towards the left side. He knows there's someone in his room. Sees Alphone in front of him. Alphone gets plucked, gets out of back by Tony K for the back. And Tony K, he has to retreat back. He needs time to reload. But at the same time, Sata on the other side of the rest of K. Sata, he sees the target right in front of him. But Tony K again plays the ring around Rosie. Thank you for the point.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be crazy if 4MB will win this Miracle once again. Oh, it's gonna be an insane gameplay coming from 4MB if that ever happens. But Vampire Esports,
Technically, Vampire Esports, they have the numbers. Okay, anyway, Dot right now shows himself. He puts himself in the lower guys, well surrounded by Vampire Esports, but nobody's got Onsens. At least he got one. One more for 4 Vibes. Top, can he actually do it? Can he pull up an MVP performance this round? But he takes a lot of damage on the lower ground. He has to back up. He has to heal up. He has to buy a little bit more time for himself. But Vampire Esports will not give him that time. They will surround him. Vampire Esports flying in the night. They are back.
now getting that winner chicken dinner. Oh, stellar performance coming from the Vampire Esports.